Hi, I'm Aika, and welcome back to What? Why? AI. Last time we talked about WireGen, a cool plugin to make your life easier in Figma to do some lo-fi wireframes. Today, we are talking about some next level stuff. Wizard. This is next level. As always, big shout out to Aaron Williams who did the intro. He's available for any editing. So, when I look at the name, I keep thinking Lizard, UIzard. It's a friendly brand, but this is the most robust thing I have ever seen. The security, I can't speak about it. I'm not marketing the software, I'm just testing it out. But let me share my screen and get started because this is amazing. So here is the dashboard for Wizard. Um, when you sign up, there's like an onboarding process and they ask you some questions, but either way, you kind of land on this. I have the pro version because I want to utilize a little bit more of the AI tool so you can see the magic. So, first of all, let's just talk about the UI. Designers, come on. It's simple, it's so easy. It's like the dream platform because it doesn't have all this clutter on it. But sometimes simplicity can make stuff a little bit more complicated. So let's see how it goes. So as you land on your dashboard, you have four options, as you can see. You can create a project. You can start from a screenshot. You can generate something with AI, or you can start from a template. So let's let's just start blank for now, and I'll just show you the basic. So we can start slow. I'll just show you the basic, design features going on here. They're pretty cool too. It's kind of like Figma but on steroids. Let's see. You have the option as you create a new project. You have the option to choose what you want to focus on. So let's just choose mobile. It's loading up, and this is where the magic happens. Okay, if you've used Figma, you're probably fairly familiar with this type of layout. So here you have a set of components that you can use. You can search for them. Like, for example, I can say mobile nav and some things pop up and you just click and drag it onto the screen. And, you have the same design tools that pretty much everyone is used to. Here, it's more similar to Miro, where it actually pops up right next to the asset, which is nice, as opposed to in Figma, where it's like always on the left. On the right. Text styles. So you have your H1, you have everything set up already. Your subheaders, your headers, it's all organized, nice, easy to use. A designer designed this, not an AI tool. So this here, you have images, stock images that you can use, and you can generate an image too, which is pretty cool. You have icons, buttons, forms, and magic. So another thing I want to show you is the focus predictor. Massively helpful. So we'll go into the templates now and we'll pick something out. So they have a lot of templates and they're still continuing to make more. I wonder from where. But anyway, so we'll just grab something. It doesn't even matter whatever. We'll grab the best way to showcase your project. Yay. So we'll use this as our initial starting point. This is great for people that are building their own platforms because they can do the boring stuff, or like the boring sales stuff really quickly. So if you select home right here, you have a focus predictor. You click that dude and it gives you data on where they think the users are going to be looking. And your goal as the human being is to assess if they're looking at the right thing. How about that? So here we are, and this is our dashboard again. So we're going to go ahead and I'll just open up a project. And this is crazy. You go to your magic that we talked about before, and you go to wireframe scanner. I'm not going to scan a wireframe, but I'll show you. You can use some examples. As you can see, they give you an example of a very simple wireframe. You select it and you click import. And this wireframe right here turns into a high fidelity screen. Yes, that's what happened. That's another feature. And we're going to just try to generate something. So I'm going to click on generate with Auto Designer and the screen pops up. Again, you can choose mobile, tablet, web. There's a lot of crazy stuff in the world going on right now. So I prepared, I was thinking about like, how do I build my own bunker? I'm not like Zuckerberg or Elon Musk. I don't have like unlimited funds, but maybe I could build my own and figure out how to do it. So I was thinking, let's have an app to teach people how to create underground bunkers. Probably already exists. And we'll say it's modern, edgy. I spelled modern wrong. Modern, edgy, airy graphic, just to appeal to the millennials. So, all right. So this is my description. This is the prompt and this is the styling. As I said in my previous video, detail is king. So if I added more detail, it would probably be optimal for me if I described all the features, if I talked about, the main feature versus some sub features. I could really get into detail here and that will actually help. And then I can click on some of these little pills to elaborate on some key terms for the look and feel. All right, so I'm all set now and I'm going to click generate my project. I click generate. Let's see what happens. So here we are. It has generated an app with zero design from me and just words. Tell me that isn't awesome. This is great. And, honestly, design is a little different from art, right? In UX, a lot of the time, our goal is not to create something unique. Like, we don't actually like reinventing the wheel. Our goal is to make it easy for the user to accomplish whatever tasks they need to accomplish and then get off their damn phones. So I wouldn't be too worried about this. I think our positions are going to change a lot, but we're still going to be needed because as innovative as AI can get, we're, you need that human touch. You need that empathy. Anyway, aside from that, here we go. They have successfully generated for me an app to kind of help me think about what a bunker builder app would look like. So some of it looks like just standard components, calm meditation. So it's saying like, okay, you're building a bunker. You need to relax. It's not the end of the world yet. Okay. And then it gives you sort of a breakdown of everything you need. So it is doing some thinking. The tutorials followers following, so they have like a user profile and then you're tracking your hours that you've learned. Okay. And then you can search safety, supplies, construction. Okay. So you can search keywords. I mean, it's fair. It's a good, interesting approach and it might help you with some ideas. And then you don't have to design like a pretty basic login screen. In UIzard, we have two modes. You have like the high fidelity, like the final sexy version. And then you can always switch to a new mode, which is the wireframe mode. So right here on the right, you see mode and you have mockup mode and wireframe mode. So you click that button right there and you can talk about it with some stakeholders or a founder without them getting caught up on the details. It makes it really easy to have conversations, to rearrange things when you can talk about it in that low fidelity version. And it's pre-made and pre-packaged for you. Designers, this is crazy. This is kind of the essential thing you need to know. It literally does everything that Figma does. Like you have an interaction mode. See, actually, what's interesting is the AI didn't just generate a prototype, it also connected all the pages. So technically, if I click preview, let's click preview and see what happens. Got it. Everything, I can click the get started button. What else is clickable? You can click the profile and it's taking me through. It's a full prototype. Same as Figma, you can share, you can invite people. You have an overview of all the pages and you can kind of go back and forth when you're talking about it, which is really important. You have comments. You can leave comments. You can see which comments were resolved. Very similar to Figma. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump away, but it's so good. Security of information, I don't know. I'm really curious. Like if you create something on Wizard, does the AI start using it for other companies? But at the same time, again, we're not about creating something unique. We're about creating something functional. So actually, that doesn't matter. Last thing I'm going to talk about is the screenshot scanner, which is going to, don't panic. It's okay. We can copy stuff anyway. It's just the easier way to copy stuff. Anyway, I'm going to use Duolingo as the example. So let's get in here. It gives you two options. You can scan a QR code and upload your image through your phone, or you can drag something from your computer, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in the landing page for Duolingo. So here it is. Beautiful, nice and simple. So let's see what happens here. So what am I doing? I'm doing a new screen from a screenshot. So I click import. This is insane. It literally takes the image that I selected and it translates it into actual text. You'll see in a second. See, I can write Russian. This is actual text. And this is not just the text, this is the actual font that they used. It's crazy. Insane. This is saving so much time, and if you're trying to talk to a client and they say, I want something that looks exactly like this, just take that, put it in, rearrange it, try to make it your own. But at the end of the day, it's a website. It's trying to communicate something unique. So it's the biggest compliment I think to anyone is stealing something. Just hopefully they can get some money from it. I think that's the only ethical question here with design in general. They have suggestions for text and images. So if you generate, so here it says begin learning. So let's generate a different, they said start now. And then if I like it, I can hit replace. Content designers, don't be scared because AI is not empathetic. This is just a tool for you to use. I don't think they're going to fire you anytime soon. So there's so much more to talk about, but I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much for listening and hopefully see you next time.